Somebody screaming.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on the first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I do apologize. Ooh, what a pass. Doggone, boy. He's popping off early. Hayes, come out of there.
Now, do we have some?
Watson off play action. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
On 2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
He got that pistol.
Coming up on third. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll go up and got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 47 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run with Elliott. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's Watson out to his left. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Yeah, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked.
Young-Wei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, so sorry.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Good.
That's how you drop the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Oh, kid left the party. So that means 2 things. Either he had something he had to do or he losing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Which one you think it is?
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 4.
Oh, never mind. He back.
It's neither one, Caleb. I just started my game and I feel like listening to you talk while I win.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
But I'm watching TJ. I'm watching TJ in the stream, so I heard you. So I decided to just slide back. so you knew which one it was.
Well, I appreciate that. That's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna play my game now.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson steps away to his left, and his pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14. Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Jerry got classes from 10 a.m. to 8 a.m.
TJ, I want you to just think about what you just said.
I mean, from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
I don't know.
I'm looking at it. He started at 10 a.m.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception
What college you going to?
On the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
But nah, boy, I'm glad I'm done.
That signifies there's a drive
In class course or in person course.
Some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turn the ball over last
It couldn't
time.
be me.
See if they can avoid doing it here.
I'd be
And they'll
damn.
keep on the ground with
From
Jones.
10 to 8. What do you even do with all that time?
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's what you get, Caleb. That's exactly what you get.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 6-yard line.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now third and goal.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get
at their own 21-yard line.
the Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third down.
It's Elliott, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
A gain of 7.
Faking the give, now Watson. Buying time to his left, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 27, Watson. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 14.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson now. Off play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll go again to Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Broncos 21, Chargers 14. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's a gain of a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Watson. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, yeah. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Elliott. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
1 apiece. Young-broadway set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Watson off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
4-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Jones, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? For those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.